First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a third and long. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Down to the 30.
That kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Quick throw, it's complete. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. There's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down and 5.
From the gun now on third down. Carr. In the heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
From his own end zone. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a first and 10 now out past the 20. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
7-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds
it. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. He'll spike the ball at the 47-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Coleman has it here right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
And he's over the line and in for a greater touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Second and 10 now, Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Bengals.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down. Here's Burrow. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
There's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
3-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Taken down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain of 5.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
33 yards that time. Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. 2 solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first down, Carr looking downfield. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now Carr on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Jacobs again, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
On the point after.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Fall a touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
After the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Carr. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he's got this down to the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
To John Ross.
John Ross, as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play and that little bit of hesitancy. Often works really well for offensive guys.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Rolling to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, they're silly. They used a play action sack. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. The Raiders. We'll have a short field to work with as they take over. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
For a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flush to it, and he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find that they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Bears have got him. Malik Collins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
He'll take it at the 42, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carr now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Sam Hubbard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. They will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Bengals.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 11 more on that one and another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30 here, 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 30-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Complete to
Darren Waller.
Touchdown.
There to make the grab. And the Bengals, if they can convert the extra point, will have the lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And they have the football. They will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
He was brought down by...
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And down inside the 15 he goes. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
Bengal first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The ball carrier.
Tanner Muse there defensively.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
To number 83, Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd there to make the grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
offense set to get this drive started. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr over the middle to catch by Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
43-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Carr to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And 1.
Third down, here comes Jacobs. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. Now Carr. following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle made by
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd down.
Here we go with Burrow. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
They're probably about one big play from getting into field goal range. I'd go with a 2-deep coverage. Make sure my safeties are back to cover all of the field deep.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Cincinnati, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.